Do you want to start a business but don't know where or how to start? Then you're in the right place. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll have more than enough ground covered to start gaining true passive income. Make sure you watch until the end for the 3 bonus tips that will make the process so much clearer. Let's begin your entrepreneurial journey. Number 1. App development. Chances are, you're actually watching this video on your smartphone. Now remember that practically every single adult has one. That automatically makes them a potential customer for any app you may want to develop. It doesn't matter how narrow your niche is, you will find someone who needs the solution you are offering them. If you have a bit of experience developing, then you can start right away designing and planning your own take on something that already exists. Alternatively, you can also outsource the heavy lifting even if you do not have a developing background. As an example, we'd like to mention Kanye West. He understood the music streaming business model, saw a great opportunity with Tidal, and the rest is history. Do you think he developed the app? No, he didn't. He opted to upgrade an existing idea, and it paid off big. Number 2. Transcription service. 20 years ago, even considering working from home as a writer was unthinkable. Now, all it takes is having clarity in your ideas, typing quickly and reading a lot to make a living doing all kinds of transcriptions. As previously stated, it doesn't end there. You need to find a way to make this a business and not just a freelance gig. The idea is to stop exchanging your time for money. Instead, think of a way to automate or semi-automate the process so that you can better invest your time doing something else, something productive. One thing we recommend is establishing an agency, acquiring the deals and outsource the actual transcription. It's a stupid simple idea, but it works. Like we say all the time, rich people get richer implementing simple plans. Number 3. Cleaning service. Just like in the previous example, turning a job into a full-fledged business does not need to be near impossible. All you need is organization, clear steps to follow, and great sales skills, which we are confident you already have. Most cleaning services charge $30 to $60 per hour. Cleaning services are straightforward businesses that require virtually no overhead. Planning, dedication, and marketing to attract customers is far more important than the cleaning itself. The principle does not change. You make the deal and hire a team who can in turn do the actual work. Do the numbers and find a way to charge more than what you pay to your employees. Number 4. Freelance copywriting or content writing. If you're an avid reader with a bit of managing background and lots of creativity, you can easily turn any idea into a profitable business. The purpose behind this video is to match that thing you're good at with the right entrepreneurial approach. Copywriting is on high demand now more than ever because companies are going more and more digital as time goes by. You would have no idea how big the demand is until you actually enter the market and see it for yourself. By this point in time, we bet you already have experience in that. Good copywriters charge between $40 and $50 per hour, but if you have expertise in a very specific area, then you can hit it out of the park because the market rewards that. Once you have enough experience under your belt, you can definitely find ways to leverage the work, train your replacements, and focus on getting more and more clients. Number 5. Translation service. This is the business idea we have the most experience in because one of our founders has established himself in this industry. Did you know that now more than ever the world is getting smaller and smaller due to the rise of globalization? I mean, that's no secret. We've known this for ages. What you might ignore is that after the year 2020, more and more companies have started to shift into global markets. Now, unfortunately for them, and fortunately for you, some of their employees undoubtedly will need help in the language department, if you know what I mean. To put it simply, you will be paid for your knowledge, but again, we cannot stress enough the importance of automation. Find a way to make this happen and you will be facing a market of millions of potential customers on a daily basis. Number 6. Owning a food truck. If there's an industry in which anyone can put their personal touch and upgrade an existing product, it's the food industry. Just take a look at how Mr. Beast implemented his own recipe for success within this supposedly saturated market and made it big. Now, we understand that you may not have the same reach as that of Mr. Beast, but there are still opportunities out there. Food trucks might sound like a crazy idea at first, but the market is always growing and transforming itself. The overhead and maintenance required by a truck is significantly lower than for a restaurant, and you have the added benefit of moving your whole operation freely across a specific area at different times of day. Number 7. Online teaching. Just like with translation services, you will always find students willing to pay for interesting, clear and organized personal lessons. The world is such a big place, and with 1.5 billion people currently learning English as a second language, you'll have more than enough market share to make a profit. Now, nothing is stopping you from actually combining 2 or more of the ideas in this video together to make something really unique. For example, if you know app development and you really have a passion for language teaching, you can create your own perspective and establish the new Duolingo. Who knows, maybe you'll be as successful as them or even more than them. Remember that Facebook was not the first social network, Tidal was not the first music streaming app, and Apple was not the first computer company. None of them reinvented the wheel. They just upgraded an existing concept, did heavy marketing and generated strong profits from those ideas. Number 8. Dropshipping. Yes, dropshipping is still worth the investment if you're looking for a relatively low-cost, great business idea. Success lies in choosing the right products, providing excellent customer service, maintaining profit margins, and choosing the right suppliers. Cover those basics and it's possible to create a highly profitable online business as a dropshipper. With some social media influencers promising young entrepreneurs that they can earn hundreds or thousands of dollars in side income through a single dropshipping store, you may have to be extra cautious and invest real time into researching your competitors. The steps of starting a dropshipping business are relatively simple. Create an e-commerce website, find a supplier, and select your products. Now, you might want to focus on finding a great product beforehand. Just like with anything in life, do your own research before going full in and make a commitment to stay focused on any of these strategies. If you are enjoying this value so far, then like, comment, and subscribe for more. Number 9. Marketing consultant business. Do you have extensive marketing knowledge? You could become a marketing consultant and offer businesses your skills. You can approach smaller businesses that don't have a dedicated marketing team and offer your services at first. Before you start your business, you guessed it, do market research and find out what the competition is doing. If you already have a marketing background, you might already have that knowledge, so better use it. Number 10. Start a beauty business. If you're married to someone who loves fashion, or even if you love it as well, you probably have a lot to say about beauty and its characteristics. Whether that's product reviews, sales announcements, product launches, or opinions on beauty trends. If you like to share those thoughts in writing, it just makes sense to build a digital space within the industry by starting a beauty blog. Making one is so simple, and maintaining it requires virtually no overhead costs other than the actual cost of the products, which you or your wife would honestly be buying anyway. You won't necessarily make money off your blog unless you intentionally monetize it through display ads, affiliate marketing, and other money-making tactics. The idea here is to see what talent you or your partner can 100% monetize with semi-automated systems, like a blog which has virtually no overhead costs upfront, and then being able to outsource the creative process and scale it. Number 11. Invest in vending machines. Vending machines are extremely effective and useful from both users as well as a business person's perspectives. There's a variety of vending machine business ideas, and you can start on any of them for good revenue. Different types of vending machines sell various kinds of things. You have to research the demand of the commodities in your area and take up the vending machine business idea according to the results of that market research. One of the most important aspects of a vending machine business is where you're going to place it. You have to locate it in a particular spot where there are many prospective customers. The overhead cost is relatively low as well as the maintenance. This is a highly scalable business if you have enough patience. Now here are the 3 bonuses that will save you a lot of time. Let us know in the comments which ones you have used in the past. Bonus tip number 1. You nail market research when you focus on a niche. This has to be the number one priority when you attempt to implement a service or product-based business. The idea behind it is surprisingly simple. Before you even name your business, put yourself in the potential customer's shoes. Think about the things you'd like to see, feel, enjoy, etc. and document them. Make an avatar, like in an RPG game, and write down the things your customers like. Also what they don't like, and find out a way to implement a business strategy that revolves around meeting and exceeding their needs. Bonus tip number 2. Find a sweet spot when it comes to pricing. Be careful with pricing. If your prices are too cheap, you will have to work hard to make a profit, and if your prices are too high, you may scare some customers as well. Psychological strategies work wonders when it comes to actually setting prices and in turn, making sales. Here's a gold nugget for you. When considering a price, always set 3 different tiers: a cheap offer, an expensive offer, and an ultra-expensive offer. The secret is that when a customer is given these 3 options, they will outright dismiss the extremes. And what will they be left to choose? Exactly, the expensive offer. And just like that, you now effectively close mostly expensive tier products or services. Bonus tip number 3. Experiment, learn, and grow at your own pace. Make this following sentence a core value in your thinking process from this day forward. You can thank us later. Failure is just an opportunity that life gives you to improve that 1% every day. When you don't fail and learn, you don't improve, you stagnate. Embrace failure. If you're struggling with the steps to take in order to get out of the rat race for good, then check out this video right here. It'll give you a different perspective on business as a whole.